Ubisoft released a really cool looking new armor set with a pretty strong set bonus, especially in combination with some other perks, but is it also really good apart from that? We also got a new sword and a unique mount as well, and I'm doing a giveaway for them too. All the info will be in this video, so let's get into it. We will of course also take a look at the new weekly quest and the weekly selection. Would be great if you could leave a like on the video as it shows your support, and let's go. Before we get into it, I want to note that this video is once again sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Yes, we touched on this game before and I'm still playing. There's actually a big update coming this month that should add a very powerful sword to the game and champions that are trapped in dungeons. Because that is the thing, you choose out of more than 400 champions to add to your RPG party and then can take out big dungeon bosses and this awesome looking dragon, for example. The graphics are really impressive for a mobile game. Tactics are required to take out these enemies and you will be rewarded with new loot to make the detailed looking champions even better. It's a free to play mobile game that you should totally try out by following the link in the game description. It almost has a perfect score on the Play Store and I would rank it very high as well. So again, go to the video description, click on the special link and you will get a 50,000 silver and a free epic champion, and you of course support the channel then as well. Thanks again to Raid for sponsoring the video, and now let's get into it. This must be one of the coolest armor sets that Ubisoft has ever added, with the awesome red hood and the white robe that shows some of the body that now has full Greek letters on it that look pretty awesome, and you see them on your face as well when talking to NPCs. And your hair is grey too. Alexios even has this grey beard that I know some people like, and it's part of the chest, by the way. So if you have the chest equipped or the visual customization for the chest, then you will see the grey hair and the sort of letters on your head. So you can combine that with another helmet if you like. It's a hunter set with some sweet common perks on each gear piece that totally enhance your overall damage. Crit chance while full health on the head, crit damage while full health on the arms. And as I noted many times in other videos, full health is great because you will be shooting from afar and dodging incoming ranged attacks. You can even make sure that you do not take any damage for a short period of time with this set. More on that a little later. The engraving that I have on the arms help a lot already with that. But again, more on that a little later in this video. Let's first take a look at the waist that has the headshot damage. We also have the bow charging speed on the chest and the damage with a bow charged shot on the legs. And by the way, always engrave the all arrows pierce shields legendary perk from the Athenian war hero set, like on any hunter legs, because they will just be really nice, especially with the multi-shot. So you don't have to worry about shield wearing enemies that will otherwise obviously block the arrow. But yeah, overall a pretty nice hunter set in terms of the common perks, and it has a very nice set bonus too, although you could argue that it might not be the best perk for hunter players. It's namely 70% all resistance after a perfect dodge. So after you dodged an incoming attack, just when the enemy is about to hit you, and then the time slows down as well. In this case, you will then also have a 70% all resistance, so against burning and poison damage, but also against melee and ranged attacks. Meaning that enemies deal way less damage now for a short period of time, like for a few seconds. So the next couple of hits that you take, but after a few of them you want to retreat. So what is smart in combination with the set bonus is the 30% melee or ranged resistance perk that you can engrave on the arms, or the range resistance on the head, and the melee resistance can also be engraved on the waist. When you have this perk on level 10 and you have to visit the Hephaestus workshop to make that happen, they can get with one engraving 100% resistance for melee or ranged, depending on which one you engraved. So then after a perfect dodge, enemies cannot hit you, like they do 0 damage for a short period of time. So that's pretty awesome, but the question of course is that really useful for a hunter set? You will mostly be shooting enemies from afar anyways, but I have to say that it's pretty nice to, when enemies get close by, and that will obviously happen at one point, that you, after doing a perfect dodge, have some room to attack or just go away and shoot some arrows without being able to get hit. It's pretty nice, although it would have been cooler if it was for a warrior. Is how it is. Overall, the Oracle set is a pretty solid hunter set with a great set bonus that rewards skilled players that can do perfect dodges. But yeah, I will mostly be rocking it for the look. Just like the sword, that is actually not that good. It has extra damage on animals, that is just not needed at all, but also the crit chance for the predator shot ability. 25% is a lot of extra crit chance, so you totally deal a ton of damage when you snipe enemies from afar. I never really used the ability though, but it can be a great enhancement if you use the ability a lot and don't have the 100% crit chance already. But yeah, I would still say engrave the perk on another weapon and not use this one because the animal damage is not great. But yeah, again, the look is awesome though. Massive blade with the deer on the handle going over the blade a little bit. You will totally see me rock this over other swords for sure. Great visual additions with this pack, including of course the unique mount. The first ever deer we can ride. So always great to see a new mount model that looks pretty awesome. It does take the fall damage, it cannot fly or anything, but it's still nice for the sort of variety. The pack is now at the Eco store, so you can test your luck with an Olympian gift and hopefully get some of the items. I'm also doing a giveaway for this pack, and you can find the link to the giveaway in the description. Of course, be a subscriber of the channel before you enter, and good luck. I will announce the winner a little later this week, likely in the next Odyssey video, so stay tuned for that. This new pack and mount was added alongside the new weekly reset that changed the selection in the Eco store. We got the Helm of the Hades set that you can buy right now for 80 orichalcum, and also the Spartan Renegade belt. Pretty cool items. They were on sale already though, so maybe already pick them up. Otherwise, I totally think that they are worth getting. The new weekly target we have to kill is actually not new. It was one of the earlier ships we saw. I streamed the fight, of course. It's near the Volcano Islands. So if you take it out but already got the ship design, then you will just receive the orichalcum, and otherwise you of course get the ship design if you, for example, started playing a few months after the launch of Odyssey and were not able to take the ship out before. The new weekly quest is a fun one. It has a skilled Spartan soldiers with spears, fire and headshots. I went to a fort for the fun, but the fastest way to do it is of course to go to the Spartan arena. Kill the soldiers there with flaming attacks on a spear or the flaming headshots, of course. Only a few rounds are required to complete this bounty. Next week we will get a new Lost Tales of Greece mission about Herodotus that will take place on Samos. So it should be fun to play. I will of course be covering it here on the channel, and we'll have some interesting videos before that in the meantime as well. So totally subscribe for everything Odyssey if you haven't already. A like on this video would be super appreciated. Check out my recent Odyssey video on an amazing new money and XP farm if you haven't already. And of course, thanks to Raid for sponsoring the video. Check out the game by following the link in the pinned comment. For now, I'll speak to you next time, and goodbye.